shit. I'm back. I know. I know. You've been lost without me for the last how many months? Since August, I have not been able to upload a single video. I know. I'm back. I'll be your guide through life. I'm back. I'm back. You don't have to worry. I know you're probably like, who's she? What is she? I don't remember. I don't even remember her name. Hi. Welcome to Late Night Gaming. Channel name pending. My name is Rachel, and it has been a while since I've uploaded. Not my fault. It's technology's fault. My hard drive corrupted. Like not my internal hard drive, my external hard drive corrupted. And I had like 5 videos for my Red Dead 2 series recorded. It wasn't edited or anything. It was just the footage. Gone. Down the drain. Out the window. Done. Like, I couldn't even access it. And then I just didn't do anything. I bought another external hard drive. I found out today it was the freaking case. It wasn't an actual hard drive. Because I'm sitting here like, why isn't it formatting to my PC? I don't know anything. And there was a bunch of guys at Best Buy just standing around. No one would help me, and I'm too shy to go ask for help. Because when it comes to technology, I am so dumb. Like, I don't know anything about tech. When my hard drive went down, I was like, you would have thought the rapture was starting. I was panicking. I didn't know anything. So I finally went to Best Buy today. It is the 17th. I kind of like absentmindedly walked around hoping that someone would ask if I needed help, and one guy did, and he pointed me to new external hard drive, like the ones that I could actually use. And so I got 4 terabytes of space right now. I do want to get a new internal hard drive just because, with my experience, I am a little doubtful about this new hard drive I got. I do not want to go through what I did already. It cost me a pretty penny to buy the one that I have now. That is a big reason why I haven't been uploading, or I didn't fix this problem sooner, is because my finances, I don't spend a lot frivolously. The finances are just so tight. Like, I'm making enough that I am getting by paycheck to paycheck, and I think a lot of people in the US are in the same circumstances. I'm one of them. So when it comes to like putting money toward the channel, it's gonna take a while. So I finally just bit the bullet and got a new external hard drive. It feels so good to be talking to you guys again. I kid you not, I think I was going into withdrawal a little bit because I would just be playing a game because I've been using I got a TV. Oh my gosh, so much has happened since I've uploaded. I've just been playing on my PS5 and I would just talk to myself. I would be commentating. I'm like, man, I really need to just get a new hard drive and start making videos again so that I can talk to a camera and not talk to myself and look like a total insane person. Because if I'm talking to a camera, I'm creating content, which makes me sane, right? So, yeah. I need to start making videos again. I'm ready to make videos again. Which brings us to our next topic. What I want for this channel. The expectations I have for it. So, in the months that I haven't been uploading, I've been really thinking about what kind of content I want to make and what I want my channel to really be about. I'm thinking about changing my channel name to something that's not gaming related. Like, I want the late night in it still, because that's what my channel is. But I was just thinking about the late nighters, because I want to get into different content. Or like, it'll primarily be gaming, because I love video games and I love experiencing new games that I would never touch if it weren't for this channel. But I want to like dip my toes into some other stuff. Book content, like I've been reading a lot. It's the beginning of the year. I'm probably gonna hit a wall when it comes to reading, but I've already read 6 books this year. I've read a book a week so far. I want to talk about the books that I've been reading, books that I will be reading, you know, just stuff connected to my reading hobby, and maybe some other stuff, like some of the ideas that I have. So when it comes to this channel, it will be primarily gaming still, but I want to do some other stuff, and I feel like having gaming in my channel name is kind of limiting. I just want this channel to be whatever I want it to be. If I want to upload something that like reactionary content or something, I can do that, and it's not weird because I'm a gaming channel, which I don't think people would care pretty much, but I care. I do. And at the end of the day, it's because of me. It's what my expectations are for my channel. That's kind of where I'm sitting at right now. I also don't really want to be in this room anymore. I don't know if I got my couch after my hard drive corrupted, but I got a couch. And it has been so nice sitting in front of my TV. I also got a TV, which was free, by the way. I'm sure some of you are like, you bought a couch and a TV and you couldn't get a hard drive for your PC so you could start uploading more? Listen, you can only go so long without having proper chairs in your apartment before you want to claw your skin off. I needed a couch. I was ready for a couch. And then my best friend, she and her mom were driving from church one day, and they saw this TV on the side of the road with the sign free on the front, and it's been a great TV, to be honest. I'm really glad they found it and they gave it to me. It's been really nice just sitting on my couch playing video games again. And also this chair that I'm sitting in, it just hurts my back and my hips after a while. And you know, why would I buy a new gaming chair when I can just move my setup out to my living room and game from my couch? I kind of like that idea. It feels very cozy and like we're just friends playing games together or doing whatever, and I want that vibe for my channel. But I feel like sitting in this room is not getting the vibe that I want. I don't know when I'll do that. It'll take some experimentation. It may not happen. And if it does, it will probably require some money involved. That's always money. That's the thing. It's always money. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm sitting at when it comes to my channel. Like I said, I will be primarily gaming still because I love video games and I want to continue doing that. And we'll get to the games that I have to catch up on because I have kept a list. I actually have a list of ideas just to give some examples as to what I want to do in the future. So I was thinking when it comes to like doing some tier lists, I was thinking of the FNAF characters because I watched Distractable's FNAF tier list a while ago and I really liked it. So I kind of want to do my own. I love FNAF and I have opinions. But I also, when it comes to FNAF, I was thinking about having a series, and it's not serious right now because I haven't really thought about what I would do. But on my channel, all I've played are the more modern FNAF games. I have not touched the older ones. One, because 1 and 4 really freak me out and I don't want to play them. And 2, that's it. I don't have a second reason. FNAF 1 and 4 really scare me. Especially, I'm gonna say 4 is the scariest. I have always had this really unusual fear of opening doors and not knowing what's on the other side, and the fact that FNAF 4 is where you open and close doors and there could be a monster on the other side. No, thank you. I don't want anything to do with that. But I was thinking, oh, I'm all over the place. I started seeing a new therapist this year, and she asked me, she's like, do you have ADHD? I was like, I have no idea. I've wondered, but I have no idea. I've never been tested or diagnosed or anything. And she goes, because I mentioned that, like, my brain goes all, like, I'm, I start talking about this one thing, and then, halfway through, it makes me think of another thing, and I don't want to lose that new thing, so I start talking about that, but then I've already lost this, but this new thing makes me think of this new thing, and I'm all over the place. She goes, yeah, that's how my brain works too, and I have ADHD as well. My doctor had sent in a referral to get me tested, and my insurance wouldn't cover it. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. Will I ever get tested? No. I've lived this long. I just don't care anymore. I would like to know, but I don't. What the fuck is gonna happen? Would I get medicated? I've been living this long with my brain like this. It just makes, rambling. I ramble a lot. I rant, I tangent. I do all that fun stuff. One of the things that I would like to do is relearn the FNAF lore, which is quite the task to put on myself. And because I discovered some new FNAF theorists since I've been gone, notably T-Dreads. I don't know if any of you watch him. He's great. I really like his content. I thought I was pretty knowledgeable of the FNAF lore, and then I listened to him, and like, he has a bunch of other theorists that come onto his channel, and they just talk about whatever topic, FNAF related stuff that they're doing that day. And they started talking about things that I was like, what are we talking about? I have no idea anymore. The more I think about it, the more I just don't remember where the canon stuff came from. Or is it canon? Or is it fanon? Like, a lot of the knowledge that I have, is it actually in the games? Is it actually in the book? Or are these just theories that have become so popular that they have kind of become people's canon, but they're not actually confirmed? And that is kind of what I want to learn myself. So I was thinking about having a series where I would play from game one, and we would kind of construct our own timeline and see if it matches what everyone else is talking about. Relearning FNAF lore, I need it. Especially with these new games coming out. I was thinking about, finding like a cheap whiteboard, and we would construct our own timeline in the back. Kind of like a weird conspiracy theorist. We would be, the FNAF theorists. But I don't know what I would do for that. So I'm still thinking about that. Will it be this year? I don't know. I have a lot of catching up to do. I have a lot of games that I need to play. Another idea, and this is just me giving examples as to what kind of stuff that I want to work on, is reading all the Goosebumps books. Why? Because I never really read them when I was a kid. And I think it would be really fun if I just went through this series and then I did a tier list of what the best Goosebumps books were. And let me tell you what, I remember when I was a kid thinking that the Goosebumps books were so long, like they were thick. And then me and my best friend, our birthdays were this month. I was on the 10th and she was on the 5th. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Very, very much appreciate. You don't need to sing for me. No, seriously, you don't need to stop. I'm 31 now, if you were curious. I don't think you were. I just wanted to share that little tidbit about myself. But we found the Goosebumps books at Barnes & Noble. Guys, they are like this thin. Like, there's There's nothing to them. There's 62 of them, and when I looked up that number, because when I made up this video idea, I was like, oh my gosh, 62 books, that's so many. And then I saw the size of them. It would still be like a series, because that's a lot of books to get through. I don't think it'll take as long as I thought it would. It'll still take time, but it probably won't be as long as I thought it would, because a toothpick is thicker than those books, let me tell you what. So, you know, stuff like that. What else did I have? Oh, I was thinking, this is another FNAF related one. Five Nights at Freddy's on the brain. I was thinking of cooking a recipe, like cooking through this book. There's so many recipes in here. I thought it would be so fun to do like a series where I just make one of the recipes, maybe like a month, a week or something. And do you hear that? It's really windy out. I didn't realize it was going to be my computer's telling me wind advisory. When I went to Best Buy today, I opened the door and the wind almost ripped my door off. I'm not exaggerating. But I thought it would be really fun to do a cooking series where I make all of these recipes if I can. But wouldn't that be fun? And if it's, you know, if people like this series, I could get like another gimmicky cookbook and continue doing that. I thought that would be really fun. So a lot of FNAF ideas. I didn't realize until I started talking about them. But stuff like that, I think that would be a lot of fun. Kind of get out of my comfort zone. I also thought about some reaction content. I really dropped the ball when it came to analog horror, which I think it has kind of faded over the years, but I don't remember shit from that time. I don't remember any of the popular analog horror stuff, so I kind of like to go back and reminisce a little bit. I did watch a little bit of it, but I don't remember much. See what I remember. I don't know. After my BioShock playthrough, I'm a little scared for my memory. My memory is dog water nowadays. So it'd be like me watching these analog horror videos for the first time, blind reactions. Hey, look at that. People like those. So it's stuff like that. I think that would be fun. Kind of get away from the gaming stuff a little bit, even though gaming's still gonna be the primary thing. I just think that stuff is fun. So that's where my mind is at right now. Now, for games that I need to catch up on, I have a lot. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna list them off because I've been keeping a list. Amanda the Adventurer 3. I am gonna talk about games for a while because I have thoughts and opinions. Amanda the Adventurer 3, I know that came out last year, like last December maybe. When did that come out? I don't remember. I didn't see anything about it. I thought I was gonna be spoiled. See, I always thought Amanda the Adventurer was kind of it's not on the same level as like FNAF or Poppy Playtime, which comes out tomorrow. I have words about that. That'll be my first playthrough is Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. I'm gonna talk about it. Oh, I have it listed. Oh, never mind. But I didn't see anything. So I know Amanda the Adventurer isn't up there with FNAF and Poppy Playtime, but I always thought it was kind of one of the more memorable mascot horror games, but I guess not, because I didn't see anything about it. I think the only one that I saw play it that I'm subscribed to was GT Live. I could be wrong about that. I would have to go back. Once I play all these games, it's gonna unlock a shit ton of new videos for me, because I haven't watched anything. I've been depriving myself because I knew I was gonna come back and I wanted my reactions to be genuine, but man, I was tempted on some of these to watch other YouTubers. Little Nightmares 3. I did see on Steam that it has mixed reviews. I did see a little bit. I didn't see any footage, but I did see some opinions. Apparently the ending is not what people wanted, which it would take a really shitty ending to ruin a game for me. I'm very curious what that is all about, and also I need to add Reanimal to this list. I'm gonna put it under Little Nightmares 3 since it's kind of the same thing. But if I'm correct, and I could be wrong, if anyone's watching this and made it this far, you can correct me in the comments below. But I think the original developers for Little Nightmares 1 and 2 left, and they made Reanimal while Supermassive Games, which is the same studio that develops like Until Dawn, The Quarry, and all of the Dark Pictures anthology, those games. I was surprised to see their name attached to Little Nightmares 3. I thought I was going crazy. But I guess they're the ones that developed Little Nightmares 3, and then the original studio developed Reanimal. I think that's correct. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. It's just what I've picked up along the way. So those will be on the channel. I'm very curious about Little Nightmares 3 because I love Little Nightmares. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. I'm not hyped. I'm excited, but I'm also worried because when it comes to Poppy Playtime, I love the story. I think the story is so much better than FNAF. I know, you can throw your tomatoes at me later, but I think Mob Entertainment saw what FNAF was doing and refined it. I'm wondering if they saw the confusion that people had for FNAF and the lore surrounding it, and people being so unsure of what was canon or fanon or what was just a theory, and it's still to this day, that's what FNAF is all about, is the confusion around the story. Poppy Playtime has such a solid story to it that I am so excited for every chapter because I'm intrigued and I'm so curious what we're gonna do next and what we're gonna face off next. I did see the trailer for chapter 5. A lot of people don't like Lily Lovebraids. I think that's what her name is. I think she's adorable. I think she's so cute. I think people are saying she looks uncanny, like she doesn't fit the rest of the like character cast, but who cares? There could be an explanation behind why she looks a lot cleaner than everybody else. Who knows? But we'll find out. I'm excited to finally see the prototype. Like, people are talking about how it's gonna look like a jester almost, which is very, very interesting. I'm ready to see that. I think this is the conclusion, but the gameplay for Poppy Playtime has really frustrated me the last couple chapters. Like in chapter 3, when I did the Miss Delight section, I was so mad. I watched so many, veteran YouTuber gamers just breeze through that freaking Miss Delight section. There was a while where I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get past this. I thought my playthrough of chapter 3 was going to end at Miss Delight, but I got past her and it ruined the entire rest of the chapter for me. And then chapter 4 came around and it was chapter 4 had a good story, but it felt like they crammed so much into chapter 4. It was just too much. We had like 4 different boss battles and I had 8 hours of footage. That was on me. I don't think that's how long the game actually... No, I know that's not how long the game actually is. But if you know what you're doing and you breeze through chapter 4, I think it would probably come out to 4 hours. I think that's a good amount of hours for chapter 4. But that's like a boss battle every hour. You had Yarnaby. You had Baba Black Sheep, or whatever, the Baba Sheep, or whatever the sheep character is. You had the doctor, and then you had Doughy. We had 4 4 different bosses. That's so much for a 4-hour game. So I really do hope they kind of pull back a little bit for chapter 5. I know Huggy's gonna be in it again. Probably the Lily Love Braid is going to be an enemy throughout the entire game. The final boss is going to be the prototype, and I'm very curious about how that is going to go down. Very, very curious. So I am excited yet hesitant for the final chapter of Poppy Playtime. I'm also really curious what Mob Entertainment is going to do after that. What's after that? That'll be my first video back. Other than this, Poppy Playtime will be the next video. Dispatch. I want to play that. Is that made by Telltale Games? Here, let me look that up real quick. Dispatch is an episodic choice-based superhero published by Ad Hoc Studio, founded by former Telltale Games developers. Wait, is it on Steam? I have seen... Oop, I just opened my calculator. I've seen a little bit about this game. I have seen a little bit. Oh, Dispatch is on Steam. I thought it was just on PS5. I didn't know that. What is this digital deluxe edition? Everyone's in swimsuits. I have seen the funnier moments. I have not seen, like, too much spoilery stuff. I've seen, like, funny moments. That's about it. Not too much for that game has been spoiled for me. I did see Invisigal, or whatever her name is, getting down and dirty. I did see that. That was all over TikTok. And I actually have a comparison for that moment to a book that I've read, and it kind of helps clear up the book a little bit, but I'll talk about that when we play Dispatch. Like, I saw that all over the place, and I don't know if that says anything about my algorithm, but when that chapter came out, it was all over it. I didn't see everything, but I saw enough. Another game that I want to tackle. I've been playing one a year since 2024, and that's Danganronpa. And I looked up a guide for what you should play chronologically. And the next one that it says to play after 2 is Ultra Despair Girls. I have seen some people talk about that game, and I guess it is, if you thought Danganronpa 2 was weird and very fan servicey, Ultra Despair Girls is 10 times worse. I will admit the fan service, like Mikan, I have never been able to figure out how to say her name. She was the fan service character in 2, and it did, like, pull me out of the experience a little bit. As I get older, anime kind of loses its appeal a little bit more, which is funny because I have 2 Bleach wallpapers on my computers right now. I really do like Bleach. There is a lot of fan service moments in there, though. As I get older, the appeal of anime kind of it kind of loses me as I get older. And if that is the direction that the Danganronpa games are gonna go, I could probably get past it if it isn't as weird as everybody, because people exaggerate things so badly nowadays for clicks and stuff. So I'll have to be the judge on how bad Ultra Despair Girls is. So we're gonna go into that game, I don't know, once I get the more popular, the ones that I've talked about already. Once we get those out of the way, I'll play Ultra Despair Girls. But, like, 1 and 2 I really enjoyed. I like the overall game. Except when it comes to the trials, I'm so bad at them. So bad. But if Ultra Despair is really, really bad, I may just skip to 3. BioShock 2. I will be playing that this year. Hopefully this year. We'll see how long it takes me to get through all these games. BioShock, that first game, I had put up a poll, because the way that I do my channel is I kind of categorize games into the different seasons. And I was trying to figure out, like, my summer playlist, because I had, you know, like 3 different series going on at a time. And to me, they were all kind of associated with summer or spring or winter, fall, whatever season we were in. And those games would take us through like the few months that are in that season. That's how I've always done my channel. I was trying to find a horror game to play during the summer, and it was up against Man of Medan and Subnautica. And BioShock won. And it was such a fun experience. But man, it made me question my memory so bad. I was sitting there like, wait a minute. I know what happens, but I don't remember finishing this game when I played it a long time ago. I know I started it, but I don't remember getting past the doctor stuff. The medical pavilion. I don't remember getting past that, but I remember Sandra Cohen, and I remember the little sisters and what happens to them at the end. So I think I have come to the conclusion, and I did touch on it in the last episode, that I think I had watched a lot of YouTube videos about BioShock, but I never actually finished the game. But my brain put everything together, making me think I finished the game. But I didn't actually finish it. But I have played BioShock 2. I do remember that. Because you play as a big daddy in that one, and that really appealed to me more than playing as just a regular guy. So I have played that game all the way through, but I don't remember much of anything about that one for some reason. But everyone, I got a lot of comments on my BioShock playthrough, which made me very happy. I love it when people engage with my content. Yeah, episode 5 of my BioShock playthrough, 171 views, which is really good for my channel. That's phenomenal. 8 likes, 4 comments. Like, I just, yeah, my brain is busted when it comes to seeing how well that series did. It did like peter down a little bit, dwindle down at the end of the series, but that's fine. I don't really care. But, you know, for the most part, like, people were really engaged with that, and I loved it. I loved playing it with you guys, even though it would crash on me. But BioShock 2 is definitely on the list. I need to go back to my list. So, we will be playing that eventually. I will be returning to Slay the Princess. I've done 10 videos for that game, and I figured we would do, like, an achievement run. Because I have more than half of the achievements already unlocked. Let me look. Let me take a little look-see. Let me take a little look. See how organized I am when it comes to this stuff? There's 131 achievements. And we unlocked 70 in the 10 videos that we did. So I thought, what if we had 10 more videos and we just got all the achievements? Because it's all kind of different, all the different routes and stuff, and I want to explore them all. That game was so fun. I really enjoyed Slay the Princess, and that series did really well too for my channel. So I do want to go back and revisit it, finish it off, and yeah, that's pretty much it for Slay the Princess. So probably 10 more episodes of that. This next one is so funny to me. It's connected to Hogwarts Legacy. I played that on the channel a couple years ago, last year? No, a couple years ago. I think it was in 2024 I played it. And all throughout the playthrough, I was like, yeah, I'm really excited to play that new scary mission that they added in. It was released on the PS5, and then with the PC update, they added the mission in. I never played it. I talked about it. I talked about that damn mission the whole time I played that game on the channel. And I was like, oh, we're done. We're done with the main story. Time to go to the next game. I didn't even play the scary mission. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna play the scary mission. It'll be like a one-off thing I do in the fall. I will say I have played it, but I still want to play it on the channel. I believe Coffee Talk Tokyo released. Let me look that up. I think it did. That's the new one. I've played Coffee Talk 1 and 2. Yeah. Oh, it's not out yet. It comes out in May. That'll be a new experience for all of us. I am gonna play that. I love the Coffee Talk games. They're so cozy, which is the point, but still. Coffee Talk 2 did pretty well. I love it when people just watch me play games. Indigo Park Chapter 2. Did you guys see that trailer? I really loved Indigo Park Chapter 1. Chapter 2, the difference in quality is so astounding. Oh my gosh. I'm a little nervous though. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. Because that coyote character looks really scary. But I'm so intrigued. Indigo Park, I could see becoming one of the big dogs when it comes to mascot horror. And now we're going to go in the opposite direction of big dogs and mascot horror to the dogs that are so... What metaphor am I looking for? The really ugly dogs. I don't know. Garten of Banban. It's the worst of the worst when it comes to mascot horror. But there's something about those games. I want to blame them. Actually, I have a little bit of something to say about Garten of Banban. So when Chapter 7 was released, I did start to record that video when it came out. When did that one come out? 2024. When that game came out, I started to record it and I fucking rage quit. There's a chase sequence and for some reason I could not get past it. And everyone else got past it so fine when I watched their videos. I don't know what was going on with me that day, but I could not get past it, and I refunded it. That's like the first game I've ever refunded on Steam. I was so heated. I was like, fuck Garten of Banban. I almost posted my rage video. 3 more games have come. No. 7, 8, and then 0 have come out since then. I get this really intense feeling of FOMO when it comes to Garten of Banban. I feel like I'm missing out. Even though I don't think I'm missing out on much, but Garten of Banban, actually, to be honest, is one of my highest viewed series on my channel. Let me look up the stats on Garten of Banban. No joke, one of the highest rated, highest viewed playthroughs. The highest viewed video on my channel is the second part of my Kanito Pet series. So the first 3 videos of my Garten of Banban series are some of my highest viewed videos. The first one, 462. Second one, also 462. Part 3, 603. And then after that, 31 and 15. Like, I think at that point, the hype for Garten of Banban had kind of gone down. But for my channel, that is crazy. That is mind-blowing. So I kind of want to go back and play the chapters that came out. I call them chapters, even though they're supposedly separate games. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. We're all gonna suffer through it. The last thing that I have on my list... I will say, I don't play dating sims very often. Dating visual novels very often. But there was this character that kept coming across my For You page. And he is one of the main characters in this yandere visual novel called The Freak Circus. Listen, guys, it's really good. It's really good. I don't play games like that. Like, I know very little about the yandere dating sim world. Very, very little. But this leads me to another idea I had for the channel. But I kind of want to wait to do it until hopefully my channel grows a little bit more and I have a bigger audience, because what I have in my mind will take some audience interaction, involvement, and that is, I kind of want to do like a Yandere Sim tournament where we play through, you know, a certain amount of Yandere Sims, and then we do like a tournament and we pit the different Yandere characters against each other, and we all vote and we try and figure out who would win in a battle, and then it would keep going like psh, 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 and then we'd get our winner. But I think that series will be for in the future. Probably not this year. I want to focus on getting through these games that I've already listed. There's quite a few. And if you've made it this far and there's any games that you would like to see me play, please tell me. I'm always wanting to know what everyone is watching and what everyone would like to see, because sometimes I do like run out of ideas. Oh, does GTA 5 come out this year? Or not 5, 6? Or did they push it back again? As of right now, it's this year in November, but they may push it back again. Who knows? A lot of people are like, man, I don't even want to play it now. They keep pushing it back. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. GTA 5 was such a good game. I love Rockstar. I don't mind that they take forever, especially since so many games nowadays, so many developers just push out hot garbage and then people are so mad about that. Oh, come on. And then and but then when a studio is taking a long time to develop a game, they also get mad about that. I'm like, I would rather wait. We had Red Dead 2 in 2018. I'm okay with them taking their time for GTA 6. Because Red Dead 2 is one of my favorite games, and so is GTA 5. And so is Bully. A lot of my favorite games are Rockstar games, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I'm willing to wait for longer than most. But it's just so funny listening to people like, I don't want to even play it anymore. They're taking too long. They're taking too long. And then there'll also be the same people like, I just don't understand why these freaking games suck. And it's probably because it took 6 months to make. You can't expect quality when they're pushing games out. Man, people piss me off on the internet, guys. Newsflash. There's irritating people on the internet. So those are the games that I have planned for this year, which brings me to my next topic, and it probably won't be very long. I will not be uploading daily anymore. I'll tell you what, I did not realize how much editing took up my time until I suddenly stopped editing. That's the longest process, is the editing. And I don't have super flashy videos either, which is something else I want to focus on. I want to focus on editing better. I am not to the level that some of these really experienced editors are, but I want to, maybe add some stuff in more. I want to learn how to edit better. I've been saying that for so long, but I've just never sat down and learned how to edit better. So I want to take my time editing videos instead of just pushing them out. Because for the longest time I was like, well, I'm starting YouTube so late, it feels like. And there's so many people that are creating content because, you see the successful ones, and I kind of want to talk about YouTube right now. But there's so many successful YouTubers, and I know everybody and their mother wants to become the next big thing, or at least big enough that they can quit their full-time job and become a full-time content creator, which I don't think I'll ever do. YouTube is so unstable, and so is every other social platform. YouTube feels so corporate. I can sit down and watch a good YouTube video, but that corporate feeling does not escape me. Maybe that's why I never really edit it. I don't know. I want a little bit of editing, but I don't want a lot. Because I had looked up videos about editing skill, or like editing tricks. The amount of editing that they would do to show off their editing skills, it made me want to have a freaking brain aneurysm. It was too much. But I want a little bit more. I just want a little more pizzazz in my videos. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. I won't say that's for every video, because I do like to focus on the story. And if the editing interrupts the story, then I probably won't do a lot of editing, but I want to like polish my videos a little bit more. So I'm not going to be uploading every day. But there was a part of me that felt like I had to, because I had a little bit of something from, you know, a lot of the key genres going. Like I had horror, I had like a cozy game, I had, you know, just like a action adventure. I don't know what to label the other one. But I had like 3 different series, and then I would do one-offs on Wednesday. I would do that. So I had a video every single day pretty much since I've started YouTube, which is a lot. But I do have other hobby. Like I want to still have time to read. I need to get to bed I've been trying to mend my sleeping schedule a little bit better because I've been getting up earlier to work out, which I'm trying to get my weight under control. I started working out in December, and with all of my like medical stuff that kind of makes me gain weight fast but lose weight really, really slow, I have lost like 10 pounds. I fluctuate a lot, but I'm gonna say I've lost 10 pounds because it's like I'll be here and then I'll gain a couple pounds, and then the next day I'll lose those 2 pounds, and the next day after that I'll lose like another pound, and then I'll go back. It's like that. My body is like that. But I am trying to eat better. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to sleep better. I don't want to get into so I'll just come home and edit a little bit every day, and the videos will get out when they get out. That's why when I read off the list of games earlier, I was like, this will probably take all year, to be honest. We'll see. Like, Slay the Princess, when we get back to that, that's the editing will be me switching my camera every angle, because there's dialogue over here, down here, it's everywhere. So when I was editing that series, like the editing for that series was me moving my face cam all over the place so that I wasn't in the way of the dialogue. Like the subtitles were everywhere. So that would probably not be like a super flashy series, but the story itself is, you know, the part that we're all here for. So that is kind of where I'm sitting at right now. God, it feels so good to be talking to you guys again. I have really missed it. I've gotten some really lovely comments since I've been absent, and it means the world to me. It really does. So I will be uploading more. Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, not 2. Pfft. Chapter 5 comes out tomorrow. It's the 17th right now. I said that earlier. I'm gonna try and avoid social media. I probably will see some sort of spoiler. Also, for that one, I'm probably gonna break up that chapter into a couple videos. The Chapter 4 took me like a week to edit. There was 8 hours of footage because I was dog water at that game. So I will probably break up Chapter 5 into different videos. It will be far easier for me. That is where the channel is now. I don't know when I'll change my channel name. Maybe a while. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm back. Hopefully. For a while. I will see you later. I will see you in Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, hopefully. You better be there. I better be the first one that you watch, even though I'm not gonna get the video out tomorrow. For some reason, I don't know why, but Mob Entertainment left me off of the, you know, early access for it. They didn't give me a code. They didn't give me a key. Why? Guys, I have 120 people subscribed to me. That's 120 people that want to see Chapter 5 of Poppy Playtime. Yeah, you know, people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and all of them. Yeah, they may have millions and millions of subscribers, but who cares? Why do they get... Why do they get an early access key, but I don't? Am I not on the same level as them? I have 120. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's like one of my favorite jokes to play. Or to say. It might not even be that funny. What the fuck is happening? Oh, something fell. Oh! Guys, I just spat everywhere. I bought this new webcam. I'm returning it. I turned it on. I got it hooked up. This shit sucks ass. It's going back to Best Buy. The guy's like, yeah, these should be pretty good. And then I hooked it up. I was like, I'm gonna stick with my Delgado, not Elgato, that's the cat. I'm gonna stick to my Delgado. It's so much. No, it is Elgato. Oh shit. Is it Elgato? Hold on, I'm gonna get close to you. It is Elgato. The cat. I'll have to remember that. Well, I'm done talking. This video has gone on for an hour. Sorry, I rambled. But I'm back. I know you've missed me a lot. I've missed you. But I will be seeing you in many, many videos to come. When will they be out? I don't know. I don't have a time limit anymore. But I will see you in the next video. Bye.